everybody, so today I'm going to be trying out and doing a little demo for you of the new No7 Airbrush Away foundation. So mine is in Cool, I want to say vanilla. Mine is in the shade Cool Ivory, which I think will be a pretty perfect match for me. When I've been in store before and I've kind of swatched them, I haven't had the match thing done. You've got to have makeup wiped off your face and stuff, and I just really haven't had the time. Whenever I've kind of dodged into boots, I've wanted to go in and get what I wanted. So I've kind of just swatched colours, and this is the one that matches me. So I'm looking forward to trying it, because you would have seen recently on my channel that I did try the Gosh hashtag foundation drops, which I've actually worn a couple of times, and I love how light they feel. And I've had a little bit of dryness with the change in weather, so they've been quite nice and just feels really moisturising. So I really wanted to try this also, which it seems to be a similar sort of concept, as in it's a dropper style bottle, but I don't know whether that's just a new gimmick at the moment, because MAC have released one of these also. Now I hope I'm not too close to the camera here for you, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I know different people like different things, and I know I'm quite scary close up with no makeup on, but you know, sorry about that. I have got my base products on. I do have rosacea. It's actually quite bad this week. I think it's the change in the weather, and it's very changeable at the moment, particularly in the UK, because one day it can be quite blustery and rainy and cold. The next day it's really quite warm, which is what today is, but it's still windy. So sometimes my skin kind of flare up. Plus, the past couple of days I've just been feeling so ill. I had a blood test done, and the doctor has called me and she wants to see me and she wants to review my medication. So I'm not entirely sure what has come up on that blood test, but I'm assuming that it is my thyroid. But I know that my vitamin D is also back down to a pretty low level. So I think they'll want to tackle both of those. I'm so sorry about that. So I think they'll want to tackle both of those things while I'm in, and you know, get me, because I've got to be on vitamin D for life, because my body doesn't process vitamin D, and apparently that's really quite common in people with fibromyalgia. So I've got to go and I've got to get that done. Now what I did is I got vitamin D and calcium tablets in one, but you had to chew them and they made me feel quite sick, so I've stopped taking them, which is why I made the appointment with the doctor. And then I had my bloods taken when I had my flu injection, and they basically said, right, okay, they reviewed my asthma, and I've now gone medication for that because it's quite poor at the moment. And then they took my bloods, because they were due pretty much anyway for the thyroid check, my cholesterol and my vitamin D, because cholesterol can actually be linked to thyroid. People who have thyroid conditions can often have slightly higher cholesterol, or it can also be a family thing. Now mine just actually is at 0.1 over the top, so it just teeters. I'm at the top, you know, I'm at the top of the normal level, and I just slightly go over, but they're not too concerned about that. We just need to monitor it. And I don't know why I'm waffling about this in a foundation video, but I will put a little thing somewhere saying where the foundation part starts, in case people don't want to hear this. But yeah, so I'm thinking the thyroid is, you know, not functioning properly, because for the past month, at least 3 weeks, I've just been feeling so poorly. The fibromyalgia and the pain, which I know is very much linked to the dip in my vitamin D again, because I've obviously stopped the medication. I've been trying to sit outside in the sun, which I don't know if that's helped any, but she did say to try and get a little bit of sun if I could. But yeah, because I'm a bit of a vampire, I tend to stay out of the sun. Yeah, I've just not been feeling well at all. Lots of aches and pains, lots of feeling very sick, very lightheaded and dizzy, hot and cold, just horrendous. And the last 3 days, because I've been so good with my eating, I've hit the actual marker of I've lost 2.5 stone. Yay me. So I'm excited about that. And I'm almost halfway into my goal. So I've got another 9 pounds, and then I'm at my halfway point, which I'll be really pleased about. But I was talking to the pharmacist about it, because I had a pharmacist review, and they were just saying to me, well, what you need to do is you really need to get your thyroid bloods taken, because if you're not losing weight with a medication, then maybe they haven't actually got your thyroid levelled out properly. And I'm thinking that's possibly what's going on, because before thyroid I could lose weight very quickly and easily, because when I want to, I can put my mind to it, I can lose it like I did for the wedding. But with the thyroid, it just makes it so much more difficult, because the thyroid basically is just not working properly. So when you're eating, the thyroid is not producing the chemicals and the activity in your body that needs to burn what you're eating. So you have to be a bit more careful about what you eat. And he said, well, probably what I'm doing is, yes, I've lost the weight slowly. I mean, very slowly, because it's taken me 9 months to lose 2.5 stone. But I'm okay with that, because I'd rather lose it healthily and keep it off than do some stupid fad diet and lose a load of weight and then go back to eating properly and possibly put it back on. I'd rather make the life changes that enabled me to be able to control what I eat in order to maintain a weight, because I think that just makes more sense than a stupid faddy diet. I want to control my weight, I want to control what I eat, I want to get my portion sizes down so that I'm eating the correct things to keep my body ticking over where it should be. So, this is a lot of waffle, isn't it? But yeah, if the thyroid medication is right and it's helping, you know, if it's keeping your thyroid in check, then you should be able to lose weight. Yes, it won't be as fast as other people, but you should be able to actually then start to be able to lose weight. So, yes, I want to lose weight. I would like to lose at least another stone by the end of the year. And if they get my medication sorted and I keep on going, I think that that is possible. And I'll be over my 3 stone then, so I'll be very happy with that. If I could lose more, that would be great, but I'm not one of these people who wants to have stupid expectations and say, I'm a size 18, I want to be a size 8 by the end of the year. I'm just not interested in that. I want to be able to fit into the clothes in my wardrobe and feel good in them, the clothes that I really want to wear. I've got lots of lovely clothes and I just feel like I can't wear them. But I am getting more into some things, and I'm starting to wear things that are a little bit more figure hugging because I feel more confident in my shape, and people are actually commenting on that and saying, wow, you look great, oh, you've lost so much weight. So yeah, it kind of keeps you going, because sometimes that's hard. Waffle over. I'm going to put this on my face now because you're probably thinking, Lisa, this is a foundation application video, you're just waffling. But I just thought I'd give you that little update. But I'm going to shake this because I had to shake the Gosh one and I really don't know if this is going to be the same. And I think I'll put it on the back of my hand because I don't know how runny it's going to be. It feels fairly thick, but we will just on the side of caution. I'm going to use a Sigma brush to apply it. I love these Sigma brushes. I got the Sigmax Kabuki set and I hauled it a little while ago, and these brushes are so amazing. They've been washed so much and they're just fabulous. I just love them. So I'm going to use, I think I'll use this one. And I'm going to also include something in this video that I got at Boots, and it's the Sleek oil-free cream to powder makeup. I got mine in linen, and I want to show you this because I've been using this and I've been a bit obsessed with it. So I'm going to show you that as well. And when I'm finished, I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Infallible powder. It's another thing that I hauled recently and I've been a little bit obsessed with as well. It's very dusty though. I feel like I'm going to go through this quite quickly, which is my problem with a lot of sort of high street powders. I feel like they don't last as long as the more high end, and you would go through them more. So yes, that's my feeling on that, but I do like it. So enough waffle and let's get on. Okay, not too runny actually. A little runny, but not a bad consistency. I could do with a mirror. See what I'm doing. See now right away, look at that. It's just such a beautiful match for my skin colour. It just blends right in. I just feel like you don't get a huge amount out of the dropper. Maybe I'm not pumping it hard enough. No, you just get tiny little drops out. That's okay. I can live with that. Now, if any of you have ever noticed in a video, I sometimes have this bit of hair here that looks white. I do not have white or grey hair. It's just that sometimes I've got I'm really sorry, but I'm sitting with like my feet crossed and I've got one foot hooked over the back of the other, and he's sitting with his chin, little Finley, on top of that foot. It's so funny. I don't know. Oh yes, I often end up with that little white piece of hair, and I don't have white hair. I don't have grey hair. But it's just that I always seem to paint that little bit with foundation. I don't know. This is really nice. I'm liking this. The coverage seems really nice. It seems very buildable. I'm just building a little bit on my cheeks because that's where like the rosacea is bad. But it's just such a lovely colour match. And I don't know, that looks really nice. I don't know, can you see? I mean, I've got a spot there that's just really bad to cover because it's so red and so angry. I don't know what it is. I got this one up here and they both came up at the same time, and this one's practically gone and this one's just like, no, it's hanging on in there. But the amount of crap I've eaten in the past 3 days, I've put £1 on because I had a boost with something else which I'm going to do a separate video on, something that was sent me to me review, and I had a boost and I lost, hang on, I lost £8, £9, I lost £9 with this thing that I tried, and I put £1 on, but the past 3 days I felt so ill. It was like, I felt like my body needed as much food as I could eat, does that make sense, and sugar. So I've been a bit naughty, so I'm not surprised I put £1 back on, but that's cool because I'll get that back off pretty quick. Because sometimes when it goes up like that, it's because you know, you're just carrying a bit extra, but you can, if you catch it, or I find, this is me, if I have a couple of bad days, as long as I'm really, really good for the next 4 or 5 days afterwards, I can usually catch up and take that back off. So yes, it'll be fine. Okay, well, this is a lovely match for my skin. I feel like it blends in really nicely. The coverage is just gorgeous. It's giving my skin quite a nice little glow. I really like it. Oh, and it's quite buildable as well. It's a thicker consistency, I would say, than the Gosh one, but it's not super thick. So, yeah. Very nice, actually. Yeah, I really like it. So, we will wear it and see how it goes. Now I'm just going to move on and show you the Sleek. Now this one is linen and it's actually super, super pale. It's actually paler than I am, which is some small feat. I think the next colour will probably be my colour. But what I've been doing is I've been using this Sigma brush, which is sort of an angled kabuki, just dabbing it into the product and then taking this under my eye and just pressing that into the skin. And then just blending it. And I don't know if you can see the difference straight away there. I mean, I can, but you've got like a little bit of darkness here, and that's just really bright underneath this eye. Hopefully you can see, I don't know. But I've been using this week and just, I really like it. And I always put a little bit in the centre of the forehead, Cupid's bow, chin. So that's what I've been doing with that. And yeah, I think it just brightens up those areas and kind of, it takes your face being quite flat and just brings up those areas and just makes it look a bit more three-dimensional. And then what I've been doing is I've been using the powder by L'Oreal Infallible just to set things. So just using a Real Techniques powder brush, just been setting under the eyes and in the centre of the forehead. This doesn't really have any coverage as such, but it's just a really nice powder. And that's it. And then what I do is I usually take a mist and spray. I don't use Fix Plus at this stage because all I want to do is kind of fuse all the powder and the cream and liquid products together. So I've been using the MAC Mineralised Charged Water, but you could use any water spray. But this smells divine. And then I just spray that on and allow that to dry. And then that's basically the base done. And then I'm ready to move on to doing the rest of my face. And then sometimes what I'll do after I've done my eyes, I will then do a little bit extra concealing under the eyes if I've had any fallout, and just to cover anything that is basically left there. But this Sleek Cream powder just seems to really sit nicely on the skin, it doesn't crease, and it just seems to provide that lovely brightness and just means I use a lot less products under there, and I like it. So that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I will feed back when I've had the chance to use this more, but I really like it on first application. I think it's got nice coverage and it's a really nice colour. It's £16 or £16.50, so it's not a cheap foundation by any stretch of the imagination. But number 7 foundations are usually really nice. I think you kind of get what you pay for. Not that it's any different to High Street, because basically number 7 is High Street. It's just a little bit more higher price tag. But I do like every now and then splurging a little bit and picking up a number 7 foundation, because they usually are really quite nice. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to... Hope you enjoy. That's it for today. Can't talk now. So that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed the video as always. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I've been Spacey's #1 girl, and I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you are doing. Bye. Ooh, and don't forget, in the information bar below is the link to my how to cover rosacea video, because I have rosacea and I covered it before. Did I say that I covered it? I don't know if I did, so that's naughty, because I actually cover the rosacea before I put my foundation on. So that's linked in the information bar below. Okay? Bye.